Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where I just noticed 50 years have passed. So that's excellent. We've made it a full 50 years. We are actually about halfway to potentially the mid-game. We haven't run into anybody yet. But we found some asteroid fauna. Amazingly, while conducting their survey of 133D-M11, the crew of the ESS Elucidator, which is somehow still not dead, picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. There appears to be a colony of large burrowing worm-like lithivores within the rock. Lithivores, so like carnivores or herbivores, but with rocks, which has been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms have somehow adapted to a life in the coldness of space. They should be studied. Lithivores is a very interesting concept. I like that a lot. We also finished up beating up on some of these aliens over here. The Ether Drake is not going to be messed with for a good long time, but we do have some mining drones up there still. So that is just fine. We also have 1 billion mining ships now, since we got a free one. Also not a bad thing.
Taking evasive action.
Hey, what did we find up here? Asset protection unit. So more mineral extractors. Okay.
Construction complete.
Ooh, good, good, good.
Anomaly
You
found.
can go ahead and build yourself the research station and the mining stations. We'll try to spend this down as much as we can. This guy's only skill 1. Signs of activity by an ancient precursor. Let's leave it be. Actually, let's change the scientists that would do this. Let's give it to... Where is the ESS Elucidator? Here? Yeah, let's give it to Unit Y1. You can go research that. Excellent. He should not fail it. We also should probably consider upgrading the spaceport around some of these, around particularly our colonial worlds. In fact, let's go ahead and do that right now, just to defend them a little bit better and to spend down some of these resources. The signs of Arassian activity in the vicinity of LV-11B1 turned out to be false. So, he had a 5% chance, and he failed it. Again, that's twice. Why do I trust Unit Y1 with anything? We need to just, like, fire him or something. He fails so many things. It's actually kind of funny. A large impact crater has been discovered that does not seem to be a natural occurrence. We'll take a look. Maybe it'll be something. Maybe it won't. Where is our combat fleet? There?
Completed.
Okay, we're making good progress.
Construction complete.
Excellent, excellent. And you can come on down this way, because we need to keep heading towards Eurus. Because that system is incredible. Well, at least the minerals there would be nice. I'm a bit less motivated by minerals now than I was before. A new metal. Detailed surface scans of Frary 2A have identified a large impact crater containing the wreckage of several ancient starships of unknown design. The ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect that they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some form of artificial intelligence. Interestingly, the hull of the ships was constructed out of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic material with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume a certain shape or form, and it will slowly regrow itself if damaged. Over a period of several millennia, the surviving metal from the wrecked ships was fused into a large and extremely dense deposit that could be potentially mined for centuries to come. That is very fascinating. Living metal would be very nice for us to allow us to regenerate our armor and our hulls. Very nice indeed. We wouldn't have to make these repair runs as frequently.
System reconnaissance completed.
Excellent. One of our science officer for other science ship has leveled up. That is excellent. Once you are done with that, yeah, once he's done with this system, then we actually have several options over this way where we want to spread. Blastus would be a good
System
one
reconnaissance
for
completed.
4 here, and that unlocks Athene 6 and 2. I'm still not sure why all of our science ships are obsessed with going this way when we've got all this over here as a potential option. I mean, they can't go this way, but they can come down this way. Or they could go up this way. None of them seem interested in doing any of that, though. So, you know, that's great. I hope they have fun with that. We can go ahead and upgrade this. I generally just like to go with whatever the higher whatever the higher science is there. So let's go ahead and just go with physics and biolab. And we can upgrade that as well. Spend a few of these fancy minerals that we've got building up. Now, if we were to get into war, we would be in a kinda bad position, just because they've got basically free roam over our systems. Basically, this is the big blue blob of Ethiopia when we don't have any forts. We would probably want to do something about that. But for now, we want to keep working on our economy, in my opinion.
Construction complete.
So we'll go ahead and take these fancy new star bases that are being constructed, and we'll go ahead and put in a resource reprocessor.
Construction
In fact, we'll put
complete.
in 2. And in the buildings, let's go for a nebula refinery. Excellent. Let's keep
Ships
doing that.
refitted.
Can I put a nebula here? No. No nebula refinery there. But what we can potentially do, once we have the
Construction
tech,
complete.
is put... They're not trading ports for Gestalt consciousnesses, but they're... What were they called? I saw the tech. It's like external resource procurement centers, or something like that. Essentially, they're trading hubs. So that's probably what we'll do there. That's a pretty solid science system there. In fact, there's a lot of science up in this nebula. That's pretty nice. And I just can't believe that there's nobody
Science
up here
division
so far.
reports a new breakthrough.
Where is
Anomaly
everybody?
found.
Monthly influence +1. That's incredible. External acquisitions area. That's what it's called. We'll go for that. We also found this. This barren and lifeless world is showing signs of once having supported a biosphere. Well, we'll take a look. See what happened to it. Maybe we'll learn how to exterminate biospheres. That would be
Anomaly
interesting.
found.
By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? It is. But we will find out. We'll go ahead and go into there, and we can actually upgrade our administrative array on this planet. That's super solid, because that means we actually want to do this, because we can build our Betharian plant and our mineral processor. Excellent. Terraforming candidate, just what we needed. We're robots who can live anywhere, so naturally we want to terraform everything. Our detailed survey of Exlilian it's still really awkward to say, has revealed that it may once have supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps and beneath the moon's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may have once flowed freely. Terraforming this moon would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within a realistic time frame. Okay. We don't have terraforming tech yet, that is correct. We'll get it, eventually. Our economy is looking pretty solid right now. We are making 23 energy credits a month and 150 minerals. Our minerals are piling up.
Science division report success.
And we just got Physics Lab
Anomaly
2,
found.
so that's something to spend things on. Holy crap, things are all happening at once. That happens in Paradox games sometimes. I think we may as well go for Hyperdrive 3.
System
We have a lot of
reconnaissance completed.
territory here, so that would allow us to get around faster. One of the moonlets has been identified as a promising mining site. A more thorough survey will have to be conducted to determine whether a mining operation would be feasible or not. We'll go ahead and do it. An abandoned life pod, covered in scorch marks. Reptilian alien, resplendent uniform. Yeah. We've seen that one before.
Construction complete.
Hey, something to spend all of our minerals on. Well, not all of them. Nowhere near
System
all of them.
reconnaissance completed.
Some of them, though. And we can spend on that as well. Now, this is still saying we're at full strength, even though we're at 19 out of 20 Devastators. We'll go ahead and pull them out and then back in. And then we will open the Fleet Manager and bump that up to 20. There. Now it's working properly. However, they're not currently in orbit, so we'll do that. Precious Moon. A more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting the gas giant Awkwardness 2 has revealed a deposit of precious metals and minerals, apparently, that was overlooked in the initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it has a stable orbit around its primary and appears tectonically stable. +3 energy credits. I was expecting minerals.
System reconnaissance
Energy
completed.
credits is okay. Energy credits is actually fine. So if we continue this unchecked growth,
Recon pass completed.
I mean, there's going to be nothing to stop us. Why did I tell him to survey that first? I guess I did.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Must have. Okay. Well, we did unlock
Construction
cruisers.
complete.
And let's go ahead and get Engineering Facility 2. And let's design ourselves up a cruiser. I don't mind having a missile bow on here. However, we don't have anything really for fighters, so a hangar wouldn't be very useful. Let's go ahead and go for a broadside core. And then maybe a gunship stern. And we'll go ahead and put in a pair of disruptors, a pair of plasma throwers on the stern, a pair of coil guns, and actually let's have 3 disruptors on there. And we'll go up to Tech 2 on everything we can there. We don't have Missile Tech 2, do we? No, we do not. Okay. We may have to put in a few boosters over here. We'll find out. Let's see. I would like to have 4 shields on there, so let's put in some reactor boosters. There we go. And 4 units of plasteel armor. Ambusher class cruiser complete. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and put in a couple of those. Add ship design to fleet. We cannot fit a 3rd one in there without dropping a corvette. Or 2. 2 corvettes. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's pull out 2 corvettes, or in fact just disband from here. Hotkey is enter. Okay, so we're now 18 out of 16 corvettes, apparently. Is that accurate? No, it should be 18. There we go. And then we're going to want to build ourselves up our cruisers, which will be highly expensive and something to spend our minerals on. Yay! Said very few people other than me. We're going to be able to actually queue up our next one quite soon. In fact, we apparently already have. Let's check the shipyard queue.
Construction
Yep,
complete.
we already have. Okay. So that's going to be at full strength very,
Recon
very
pass
soon.
completed.
We also found this. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. Just the one time. It didn't bounce. We can upgrade a lot of things here. We'll go ahead and get engineering facility here. We will also construct this guy, a mineral processor. And we will replace this with an energy grid, which I was going to do there before, but completely forgot. Betharium power plant there. Engineering facility. Upgrade that. We're actually out of minerals. FTL impact. A massive crater on Volanus 5 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship exiting a hyperlane at maximum velocity rammed the ship for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The ESS Elucidator has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed hyperparticulate field, but as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Theories are what we have now. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take the ESS compiler down here and build ourselves an outpost, continuing to expend our territory.
Construction complete.
If you would. Also, we apparently have an upgrade that we can do here, but we are lacking in minerals. And indeed we are. Mining Network 2 and Power Plant 2. Excellent. How go the construction of our fancy new cruisers? They're coming along reasonably. That is just fine. Now those are going to be pretty expensive to maintain. They are actually going to cost... completed. How much to maintain? They are going to cost 4 energy credits a month and 8 minerals a month. That is kind of intense. Luckily we've got it to spare. We also found some form of radiation being emitted from an asteroid in controlled bursts. We'll find out what that is.
Anomaly found.
Hey, look, a generic anomaly. I always like generic monomalies, apparently. Monomalies. Is that like a monopoly anomaly? I don't even know what a monopoly anomaly would look like. Now, we are up over our fleet cap. That's going to be expensive. But it is what it is. Our fleet cap will come back up. Illicit communications. A cobbled-together comms repeater has been inexpertly strapped to TD-1DX1. Science Officer Unit S8, hey, that's a new guy, is confident that this is part of a relay network for pirate communications. Initial analysis indicates that the messages relayed are not of a particularly strategically sensitive nature, but rather private intership communications between individual crew members. Perhaps we can learn something useful about life in deep space. Expertise biology. Well, that's something, I guess. So this guy's finishing these up over here. And we're going to keep exploring out this way. That'll connect us into this arm as well. This event, again, will keep the energy production since we're already chilling at just about nothing. Excellent. And that's primarily because we are currently so far over our naval cap. But it's completely fine. I can think of no problems with this at all.
Complete.
Especially now that all of our construction is completing and we're now in a deficit. Well, if you've been watching our Ethiopia game, then you're well aware that we tend to run deficits sometimes. Can get kind of exciting. Financial crises are definitely the most riveting melodrama. At least that's what I've heard. Through hard work and experience, Unit S8 has developed new skills. Sweet, he's level 3. Good job, Unit S8.
System reconnaissance completed.
There we go. And let's go ahead and upgrade this to a... Ooh, that's really solid. We can actually choose here. Let's go for a biolab. We are behind in our biotech right now. This will be a physics lab, though, as will this. Upgrade that. This will also be a physics lab. There we go. Excellent. Once this planet comes online, we should be just fine. Unit G6 is now carefree. He'll survey faster.
Science Division reports success.
Space trading! We don't actually do that, but
construction
it's
complete.
Fine. Spare parts depot. We'll research it. We may not build it, although I'd rather get terraforming first. We are now losing a lot of money.
Recon pass
Let's go ahead and
completed.
grab this so that we get traditions faster. Hostile fleets in this system. Okay, good to know. So I don't want to deorbit our fleet while we're losing 17 energy credits a month. If we can get ourselves this tradition, though, Starbase upkeep
Anomaly
reduction,
found.
that would be huge. And it would increase our core sector systems by 2. So, that would be great. Colossal Impact Crater. We'll find out what that is. And you are going to go ahead and build yourself a bunch of stuff and make our energy credit situation even worse. What could go wrong? Once you're done constructing those mining stations, go ahead and come down here and build the starbase. We do require these energy credits. We did finish up our research for this building, so we're gonna go ahead and get an external acquisitions area, which will in fact help us out a lot by generating 4 more from our resource reprocessors. That's a fortuitous event. Mineral-rich asteroid crashed into that world, making it much more lucrative to mine. So that is fine. And we'll go ahead and spend a little bit more money down here. Observing the massive asteroid ZL1728, we have found something. Further investigation is warranted. Well, go ahead and investigate it. Be interested to find out what you find. Oh, in the awkward system. Well, guess we're deorbiting our military and losing about double our energy credits.
System reconnaissance completed.
We're now at 40 out of 30 naval cap. We do desperately need to raise our energy cap. Unfortunately, we don't have the option here.
Taking evasive action.
Mining your own business. That is a nice pun. I like that one. Deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid ZL1728, we have found something astonishing. There's mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned, with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before random debris crushes it. We could scrap it and earn 1,000 minerals. We really don't need the minerals per se, though. Let's try to stop it and see what happens with that special project, the Drill Rampage. It requires a construction ship and is way up there. So you are going to have to try to get there. How long do we have on that? 1,100 days. Go do it now. We don't have time to wait for you to build that stuff. We'll see if we can actually get there. Maybe we can't, but if we can't, it'll be fine. Fact is actually a really strong system. We should have this guy, once he's finished there, come on up to awkward system and get that, and then grab Fact. I grabbed this one on the way just so that pirates don't keep spawning there.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Well, we got some good progress there. And we did, in fact, fix some of our economy issues, and we made some of our economy issues far worse. We are significantly over our naval cap. We need to fix that, but that's something for another episode. I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and I will see you all next time.